What is going on, everyone? Commodore Lassie. Today, bringing to you guys my live reaction to Jujutsu Kaisen manga chapter 77. Now, the chapter's been out since yesterday. Shout out to the Biz, of course, providing chapters week in and week out, just performing God's work as they should be. And we have the third of the, well, pretty much the final chapter that I get to read this week with a color page. Jujutsu Kaisen, One Piece had it, Haikyuu had it. Gotta save now the Kaisen greatness and see what goes down this week, man. Because last week we left off, we saw Geto, seeing the transition basically from the character that we are seeing in the flashback go into what we assume to be the person that we're seeing now in the present, and just seeing how his mindset has been pretty much warped since the whole incident with Riko and Father Fushiguro. So I'm curious to know how Toudou sensei is going to be involved in this. And I know I've seen some people say that she's among the 4 special grade users. I think it's been confirmed or not. I think we know that Gojo should be among them, and she might be as well. The other ones, I'm not too sure exactly. I don't know if I can see Geto or even Mahito being a part of them. I do feel like if we're going to see the longevity of the series extend beyond, these events, and of course, the Halloween arc and all that, I do think that we're probably going to see more of the long-term characters come into play afterwards. But I'm curious to know what exactly Toudou Sensei has to offer here with this. If she ends up playing some kind of role that furthers the mindset that Geto has that makes him the person we see him today, I'm gonna have to see. And just I want to see like more of her personality, because again, that it made who we know Toudou to be and stuff. Like what kind of girls are you into and stuff. So I'm curious to know how that's gonna go. But for me to find out, gotta read the chapter. I gotta see his color page. Without further ado, let's get into it, man. Chapter 77 of Jujutsu Kaisen. All right, hey, look at my man. Are they doing stand up, or are they doing like back in the day when they used to have like those jazz processions and stuff, or like when you go to like those nightclubs and the guys will be playing the blues and everything? Like, I don't know if it'll be a comedy act, but my guys are out here stunning, man. Look at the dress. Hey, man, a guy who can rock a good business suit is someone you can respect. And let me make sure I go in single pages, because I think now from going forward, Jujutsu Kaisen, unless it's like big battle chapters or so, I'm probably going to read now like in the single pages, just so I can actually absorb all the single content that's coming through, instead of looking for like, the visual stuff, which again, I always appreciate Gege Sensei when it comes from a visual aspect, but I want to at least be able to appreciate the information in the single format. So, Chapter 77, Premature Death, Part 2. So I guess we're sticking with the flashback itself. It's a very bold move to do, since we've been kind of away now with away from like Yuji, Megumi, Nobara, and them. Like, I don't know if it's gonna go on for too long though, because I can't see the mangaka just moving away from the main characters just like that though. All right, and they see afterwards, Geto and Haibara, what kind of girls are you into? Jeez, she is a stunning woman, man. It's like, who are you? I like girls of healthy appetite. You get those reactions. You can't even see like his face properly because it's all contorted. But like Haibara is just like all calm and everything too. He's like, I see. Haibara, it's fine. She's not a bad person. I bet. I'm pretty good at judge a character. Present company included. Of course. And he's just like agitated already. He's like, he was being sarcastic, kid. And he just goes and gotta go. He reminds me of Yuji. I don't know what it is though with Haibara, but like he just like parts of Yuji's personality I'm seeing through him. That's interesting. He's your junior, such an honest and cute kid. As a Jujutsu sorcerer, he shouldn't be so trusting. And you, Geto, aren't you going to answer my question? How about you answer first? Who are you? Confirmation confirmed. Special grade sorcerer Yuki Tsukumo. I mean, again, she just could be like a special grade, but among the 4, wouldn't surprise me, especially right now if you bolded the words like that to emphasize the importance of the character right there. Special grade sorcerer Yuki Tsukumo. Yuki Tsukumo. Does that ring a bell? She's just like, you're the what? The no good special grade who doesn't take on any missions, it just bums around overseas. I hate Jujutsu. She's sulking. Just kidding. But I'm not lying when I say we don't see eye to eye. What they do here is treat symptoms. What I want is to get at the root cause. Wait, What they do here is treat symptoms. What I want is to get at the root cause. The root cause. I don't want to exercise curses after they appear. I want a world where curses don't even exist. How about a little lesson? So, what are curses anyway? Curses are created when curse energy leaks from humans. It then gathers like cinnamon and takes form. So the humans and then go into curse. Oh, so it's think of like almost. I think it was for which series was it? Persona, because in terms of like the shadows and like the monsters and stuff that come into the world of Persona and stuff are like the evil thoughts and the monsters and curses and stuff are basically coming through like the thoughts of like mankind. Like we're learning. Oh, they were like lingering for what's my homeboy's name, man, from like way back in the day. Oh, I know it's Ryuji, but the name is gonna escape me. The name is gonna escape me. But basically the main antagonist of Persona 3 that you see pretty much at the end and stuff. The name for whatever reason is escaping me right now. It'll come back afterwards. Excellent. If that's the case, there are two ways to create a world where curses no longer exist. Eradicate cursed energy from all of humanity. Teach humans how to control their cursed energy. One is not a bad idea. There is a model case for it after all. A model case, someone you're familiar with. Yo! We got a name! We got a name! Skip is... Yo! Father Fushiguro! No more! We represent the Toji Zeden fan club, baby! Let's go! Why you make me wait so long just to get the name? You could have just said it before whatever happened, but if he is still alive, and I'm taking Megumi's words from chapter 9, my man is alive. By the way, I just remembered the name when I was talking about. It was Nyx. Because the whole concept of Nyx was that it was basically created through the thoughts of mankind lingering for Nyx to bring the fall of humanity essentially. And that's kind of what I'm assuming that whole thing is that the curses are breeded from humanity because they're lingering for something, maybe some oncoming threat that we don't know about in the series just yet, and that's going to lead to the manifestation of it, whether it's Geto as the sacrificial lamb, or if it's going to be something else that's going to lead to it. Maybe it's going that direction, but it just clicked in my mind right now. It's very similar to Nyx from Persona 3. That's really dope. But Toji Zeden, Toji, yo. There have been several cases where heavenly restriction has reduced a person's curse energy to normal levels. But for curse energy to be completely eradicated, I've searched all over the world, and he was the only one. But that's not the only thing that's interesting about him. Despite not having curse energy, Toji Zeden was able to sense curses using his 5 senses. By eliminating all curse energy, his body became sharpened to the point where he developed a resistance to curses. If he was in the past tense, he was. I don't know if he was truly superhuman. Don't feel bad about losing to him. Well, I mean, past tense could say he could have been gone, but again, that was the last time you've seen him, so I don't know. Or at least saying based on the time that he had saw him, he was strong, but he doesn't know because he hasn't seen him since, or we don't know what happened to him since. I wanted to research him, but he blew me off. It's too bad he died. I don't know if I know she's saying it, but I'm taking Megumi's word for value, because if he had died, I think Gojo would have said something at least to Megumi at the very least. You're not gonna let some kid be led on the entire time thinking, oh, my dad's still around and stuff, when in actuality he's dead. I don't think that's the case. Maybe they're making it to believe that it ended up happening and Gojo let him go. I don't know. But we didn't get to see beyond that, the fact that he got taken out of the paint, allegedly. I'm assuming he's still got to be around. Unless, he actually was gone, and I guess the way that Gege did it was, he just died standing and that's it. But then it kind of causes, a bit of conflict when it comes to what Megumi had said back in Chapter 9, saying, his dad being somewhere off and, doing his own thing. I don't know. The cases of heavenly restriction are far between, and my focus is on. Did you know Jujutsu sorcerers don't give birth to curses? I guess I was taken back a bit by it. Of course, that's excluding cases where sorcerers become curses after death. The curse energy that leaks from sorcerers as compared to non-sorcerers is extremely low. There's a difference in how much we consume and use curse energies because of our profession, but the real reason lies in how it flows through us. For sorcerers, it flows heavenly within us. If we're talking in general terms, if every single human became a Jujutsu sorcerer, curses would no longer be born. Yo, so that's probably what created the mindset that he has. And why he ended up flipping, because of the fact that he's trying to create enough people to fit that mindset that Yuki created in him. And that's why he probably left TMT in general, just to be able to do that. Because he's seen firsthand of what the curses were able to accomplish in pretty much ruining the lives of people that were in it. First and foremost, seeing what happened with Rico. Obviously, of course, it came from the curse thing that Toji had. But at the same time, he realizes that if there were no curses, someone like Rico who had died, it wouldn't have had to happen like that for her. Yo, if that's how it all started from this. Yo, and you see like his mindset, him remembering the people and everything from inside the building and stuff. Then why not just kill every... This is what built it right there. Then why not just kill every non-Jujutsu sorcerer? And I love the fact that you're not even properly seeing his face as he's saying it because of the dark aura that's very possessing him. Geto. That is an option. In fact, that might be the easiest route. What? Weed out non-Jujutsu sorcerers and create a situation where survival rests on adapting to a Jujutsu sorcerer-based society. In other words, to force evolution. Kind of like how birds grew wings, using fear and danger as a catalyst. But I ain't that crazy. Do you hate non-Jujutsu sorcerers, Geto? I don't know. I used to think Jujutsu sorcerers existed to protect non-sorcerers, but recently I've been doubting whether non-sorcerers are worth fighting for. The preciousness of the weak, the ugliness of the weak, I can no longer tell the difference between the two or accept it. The parts of me that looks down upon non-sorcerers, the part of me that tries to resist that feeling. If being a Jujutsu sorcerer is like running a marathon, then the finish line is much too unclear. I don't know which are my true feelings. Man. And neither is. You're not at that stage yet. Looking down on non-sorcerers, resisting that feeling. Those are just possibilities you've thought of. Whatever your true feeling is, you still have to decide. And she's about to depart. I'll see ya. I was hoping to say hi to Gojo as well. Bad timing, I guess. As fellow special grade sorcerers, let's all three of us get along, okay? I'll send your regards to Gojo. Oh, right. One last thing. Don't worry about what happened with the star plasma vessel. Whether there was another vessel or another vessel was born, whatever the case, Tengen is stabilized. It's like I figured. What the hell? Like I forgot to get his answer, but oh man. That's like the worst feeling right there, because even though like what happened with Rico, like it hurts him mainly, the fact is Tengen's gonna find himself another vessel for it to work out. If it wasn't end up being Rico, somebody else is gonna fall in that line. And unfortunately, it ended up being someone that he ended up actually like showing some form of care for. It's supposed to be a simple mission to take out grade 2 curse. Is that Gojo? Or is that one of the other guys? Damn, it's a guardian deity's religion. It was the deity of that area. So it actually should have been a grade 1. Oh, that's Nanami! Wasn't that one of his guys that was with him though? He died? I was wondering why the hell, like, the look and stuff. No, that is Nanami. He goes, get some rest for now, Nanami. Gojo took the mission. His guy, the guy that was with him and stuff, I forgot the hell his name was. But I don't know, that's not Haibara, though. I don't think it's Haibara. Why not just let him take care of everything by himself from now on? If being a Jujutsu sorcerer is like him running a marathon. What if that's the end of the road? What if what's at the end of that road is a mountain of our fellow sorcerers' dead corpses? Reports September 2007, Prefecture City, formerly village. You see Geto over there. Mission summary. Spirit kidnappings and abnormal deaths within said village. The curse thought to be responsible was exorcised. Who the hell are those two? Like locked up in a cage like slaves. Blank, blank, blank. What do you mean? These two are responsible for the incident, right? No, they are not. These two use some strange power and often attack the villagers. I already dealt with the cause for the incident. My grandchild was on the verge of death because of these two. So I get the humans, they don't realize it was the curse that caused it, but because they probably in association with the two girls, they assume it was the girls that did it. But Goshi's just telling them, no, that ain't the case. But who the hell are they, though? That was because they... Oh, so I guess they're talking like a foreign, like in a different language or whatever, but I guess because of the thing, it's like, shut up, you monsters, your parents were the same. I knew we should have killed you when you were born. It'll be okay. The part of you that looks down on non-sorcerers, the part of you that tries to resist the feeling, whatever your true feeling is, let's step outside for a moment, shall we? You have to be the one to decide. Did he massacre the village? Or like just those people? It's like, what? Why? Please, no more. Oh, yo, he might have destroyed the whole village. Yo, if that was the moment that just, like, the snap. 5 days after dispatching the person in charge, Jujutsu High 3rd year Suguru Geto, 112 residents of the former village are found dead. He took everyone out the game. Initially thought to be caused by the curse, further inspection revealed the residuals belonging to Suguru Geto's curse manipulation technique. And you just see one person pretty much being eaten alive, the other person being scrunched to death. Suguru Geto fled. In accordance to Article 9 of the Jujutsu regulations, he is now considered a curse user and subject to execution. And what I'm assuming there is his emblem that belongs to Jujutsu High. And that's the incident that caused him to go down the path that he's at and which made him the person he is today. Oh my god. But I'm trying to think, are those the two twin girls? Or the two girls from the prequel? Because I'm assuming some people from the prequel and stuff, from Okotsu's prequel and stuff that we saw from before, the TMT manga, it could be them or two completely different characters or characters we do know of, but again, the appearance is different because time had passed. But dude, this was the whole... this chapter, this might be one of the most important chapters though, right, so far in the series when it comes to Geto's character and what pretty much shaped up one of our main antagonists going forward, basically. He massacred the whole damn village. I don't know if the girls died, but I would have to assume that he saved them. And maybe ended up recruiting them after the fact, and we're probably going to see them at some point in the next arc. Well, because of this incident is when he had left. But I need to see something after, like, real quick. Because I don't know if it meant that... for Haibara, if it was Haibara that actually got taken out of the game, or was it the other guy? No, he's still around. Yeah, wait, I think he has to be still around. Let me look at the hairstyle again just to make sure. know, it kind of looks similar though. Like the hairstyle looks a bit similar, but I don't know, because I remember, because I forget if Haibara was, because if Haibara was with him on the beach, then I think it makes sense then it's Haibara that ended up dying. And then that might have been also another thing that could have led it to for Geto, because the fact that not only did he lose Rico, not only did he potentially end up losing Haibara, being someone that, you know, was one of his up-and-coming rookies, who, again, we saw similarities of the personality traits that we see clearly in Yuji. And then seeing what happened with those girls, and then the mindsets of the villagers. And it's like, at the end of the day, these people are not worth protecting because they don't realize exactly what's going on. But to their fault, at the same time, they don't see the curses like people like him do. So, yes, there's a complexity where it's like they don't understand, but they're not at fault at the same time. And like I said, this might be one of the most important chapters right now in the series, depending on also if Geto's going to be here for like until the very, very end. If he doesn't get taken out the paint. And I'm still adamant of the fact that I'm not 100% certain that Toji Zenin is done yet. Because even though we're seeing it from Yuki's perspective, she's saying that, again, like he might have died, like he died and stuff. But like, again, it would not make sense given what Megumi had said way back when about his dad being off somewhere. Because Gojo would have told him if his dad had died or not. You know, and the fact that he was with, his sister's family and stuff at the time, it's like, nah. Yeah, I want to process this for a bit, because this is something I really want to do a discussion on in regards to like Geto's character in general, and just like the whole thing with the curse and stuff, because there was a really good information with the whole curses and the stuff now, because with the curses, it's like, again, I brought up the whole thing with Nyx from like Persona 3. This could end up manifesting into something even greater, and we're in the foundations from it. Like, this chapter could hold so much more importance for down the line when it comes to like the long-term longevity of the series. That's some great stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is like a 9, maybe a 9.5 out of 10. Like, this might be easily one of my favorite chapters so far that I've read in the series. Like, so good, man. But let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What are your thoughts on chapter 77 of Jujutsu Kaisen? Like, the whole thing in regards to the curses, how do you make that out to be? And like, what do you see as like the long-term potential in regards to that? The whole thing with Geto and his character, like, were you satisfied like this is basically the reason why he became what he became, is because of the fact that he saw that these non-Jujutsu sorcerers aren't even worth protecting, because in his mind, they don't see like, the right, wrong and right. Whereas, again, they don't actually see the curses themselves because they're not like him. But I want to know your thoughts down in the comment section below in regards to this. And, given the fact that we just saw now the end of this, we got to be done the flashback arc. So do you think that we're going to go back to seeing now the present time with Yuji and them and go into that arc that's been teased, with Mahito and Gojo and how they're planning to take them out during Halloween? If you think that's going to go down, or you have something else you think is going to happen, let me know down in the comments. Like the video if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. If you want to be part of the weekly experience when it comes to my coverage of Jujutsu Kaisen. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the bell Shandora to stay up to date with everything that goes on the channel. And with that being said, I will catch you guys next week for chapter 78 of Jujutsu Kaisen. So, Commodore signing off. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, take care. Going crazy, yeah,